They come in the fall.
They're getting, we're going to see how thick they get, but, and I've been watching, but, you know, around here everything moves, so I don't have to worry too much. You know, the big one is, last couple of years, well, I mean, since I put the building up, you know, but I got the building all done, the doors were on it and everything. There's no ingress to the building. They got a 2-through seal to get in. And after I got it all sealed up and everything, I started finding walnuts in the building. And I was wondering, you know, how the heck that was happening. I went back and looked at video and stuff on the cameras, and what it was the grandkids would leave the door open, and the squirrels run in there with a nut, hide it, run back out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I bet he was getting pretty dang frustrated though. All week long he couldn't get into his nut. Well, I found walnuts in this dam that's place.
Well, I had, when we first moved down here back in the 80s, I had these bird feeders, and you'd always put corn or something in them, and we kept a little plastic feeder, or it's not a feeder, but we store the feed for the birds and stuff in the garage. And pretty soon, one day I was getting in the car and I see this feeder bouncing around. It's got a little door on it, a plastic door. And I'll be damned, there's a damn squirrel in there. And he ate underneath the, you know how the garage door comes down, it's got that big rubber strip? He ate a hole under it. Came underneath the garage
Yeah, I've
door,
seen that.
and then he'd go
This
in.
one here is a little tough because this is a stainless steel silicone impregnated seal for the bottom of the door. That's what I've got on the garage door.
Yeah, this stuff is just like real hard rubber, but they ate through it. So anyways, I went in there and took all the feeders down and threw the damn thing away, and I got my, I had a CO2 pellet gun. I started taking out squirrels, so, and we don't feed anything anymore.
Yep, I don't feed anything. It's you know, we've got some folks around that feed cats, although the cat numbers have been going down. I haven't seen as many cats the last year or so. So I don't know if somebody was getting rid of them or what. But usually when I see the numbers of cats go down, I start to see the mice go up. And the squirrels go up. Now, right now I'm lucky the mice haven't been up, but it's not cold yet. But I think that's why the squirrel numbers are up. There are no cats after.
Yeah, well, you know, one thing, we get a lot of hawks now. And you'll see them cruising the guys over there. And I remember one time we had a hawk come down, tried to grab one of the dachshunds. And my little one got on that hawk and got a hold of his foot. Was hanging on to him. He was trying to fly off, and the other one tagged him. So that hawk doesn't come around the house anymore. But they used to come in the backyard, sit one of the big trees, wait for a squirrel to cross, and they'd go down and grab a squirrel.
Yeah, a couple of years ago here on the edge, I took a swing out there, and a dang sparrow hawk, man, he flew right through that hedge. That's that sparrow, and out the other side he went. It's amazing how they do that.
I know, they come in quick. Most arrows out there quick. The dogs did a pretty good job of getting them. They never got a clamp on them, but ours were a little bit too heavy for these guys. The smallest one was about 10 pounds, so she was giving it to them pretty good.
Yeah, well, I kind of watched around here. I've been toying with, getting a couple ducks. I've had them before, and I don't mind. I just keep their food well separated. And I got a good way to do it. The only problem I've got is two sides of the property are pretty exposed, and I'd have to put some fence up to deter the hawk. Because the ducks will walk close to the fence to protect themselves. But I really hate to I don't want to put a fence up.
Yeah. Well, we got a ton of geese. They're all over the place. In the spring, we have to. I keep them out of the backyard by hitting them with the BB gun. They'll come look for a place to roost.
Yeah.
And then in the spring, they all like to get on the roof of the
They've got
house.
some little plastic pellet guns that some are okay, but paintball gun, that does one. And the sad part of all this is, these damn Canada geese, I have to go and look, but, I'm thinking they're still on the endangered list, which makes, really? Of course, these things are still endangered? I think not. So maybe they've been taken off that list, but, the hard part of them are, once they nest, you can't mess with them. Or you're not supposed to. DNR comes through and they have a fit. We had that problem up at the lake, and I can remember the DNR guy showing up and telling me, you had three nests in the yard over here, and they're not there anymore. He said, I noticed the grass is mowed. And I said, yeah, what of it? And, he started to explain, and I said, and again, what of it? He goes, well, you have to mow around them. I said, nope, didn't see him, didn't see anything. I said, maybe the fox got to him, I said, we like having fox around here, so this keeps the geese down. And he just, those are nesting waterfowl, and it's fine to mess with nesting waterfowl. And, I told him, I said, first off, when that mower comes out, that thing takes off, and I'm running through the yard. And I don't look for nests. I don't look for anything. I said, I run over Tonka trucks. I run over everything. If it's in my yard, it gets run over.
Yeah. Well, we don't have that problem in Kentucky, but there's down at that creek, you'll hear them in the middle of the night. When the coyotes go after them, they'll start getting them all stirred up.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I said, go ask my littlest son about Tonka trucks and lawnmowers. I said, he didn't believe that Daddy's lawnmowers run over a Tonka truck. I said, he found out different. And the guy goes, you're just mean. And I said, no, I'm not mean. I said, I'm full common sense.
Hey, we had to invite the Canadian geese in my yard. I said, DNR wants to move them, you should. Because we had them at the dealership. We had one that made a nest in front of the used car showroom. They actually, anybody that walked down there, it's about 20 foot from the door. And the mail would come after everybody. And I remember one day they come down there, and I had to pick a guy up that was dropping a used car that was getting turned in. We used to park him behind the building. And I came down there, and this big old geese come running out with his wings up. I'm doing about 20 miles an hour in a golf cart, and we got the plastic windows on it. And he jumped up from me like he was going to stop me. I just hit him full blast. He didn't run out quick anymore.
I mean, we had geese out on the farm, big white geese, and then before Grandpa Keith goes past, and that, they were starting to get